what you need to say. Say what you need to say. It's better to say too much than never to say what you need to say. Yeah.
Oh, hello everybody. Another Wednesday, another walk and talk. Glad you could join me today. It's kind of windy, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me, but luckily, even though it said that there was going to be rain today, it's not raining right now, so I'm gonna try to shoot the walk and talk as quickly as I can, because I do see some clouds up and about, and I don't want to get rained on. And wind! First off, again, I want to thank everybody who submitted a question, and we'll go ahead and jump right to the first one. The first question comes from Peterson1234567. He actually submitted it via video response. Thank you, Peterson. My second video response question. So, let's hear it.
I have a curious question. And that question is, have you got any obsessions or addictions?
Okay, so obsessions or addictions. I've got both of those. When it comes to addictions, there used to be 4 things, now it's down to 3. The 4th thing used to be energy drinks and soda, but I dropped that because I just didn't feel good. I don't know, they just really bogged me down at the end of the day. Like, they taste good, but then, you know, after drinking a lot of it, or after a while, after drinking one, I just feel that laziness kick in. I don't know if it's the soda or if it's just me. But the 3 addictions that I have is music, videos, and that covers shooting, watching, and editing. And last but not least, I'd have to say the internet, because I can waste so much time just spending it on the internet. There's so much stuff that you can do. There's games, videos. You can just get lost in it for a whole day and not realize it. Music, I mean, you guys know why. I mean, I got a tattoo that pretty much explains it, and here comes the sun. But yeah, you already know I got this tattoo here because of my love for music. When it comes to my obsessions, I am a digital pack rat. And by that I mean, like what I just said with music, if I hear something I like, I have to download it. If I see a video that I like, I have to download it. If I see a picture I like, I have to download it. That's why my external hard drive filled up so fast. And not to mention the original footage, like the raw footage from my vlogs and these walk and talks, I don't delete them after I finish editing. So I've got 5 gigs worth of video, and not even a gig of that is used in the actual final video that I upload, but I save it anyways. For some reason, I just do that. And honestly, I'm thinking about stopping that because it really is taking a lot of space, and I kind of need it right now. I can't afford another external, but I don't know. So Peterson, 1234567, thank you very much for the video response. And if you guys want to see yourself in a walk and talk asking a question as well, just go ahead and submit your video responses below. Just make sure you leave a question. Or if you want to answer the question of the week, you can do that too. So let's go ahead and jump to the next question. Okay, the next question comes from Alright Jess, and she asked, if you could put anyone's face in front of Pac-Man's, who would it be and why? That's pretty easy. I'd put Bill O'Reilly's face in front of Pac-Man. My reason for that? That's my reason. That was an easy one. Let's go to the next question. Hoo-yah! Uh-oh. I just saw a droplet of water. That's not good. Hopefully it's not rain, otherwise I might have to cut this short. But anyways, Brian Dude at Home asked, do I have more tattoos or just the one? He's asking because he wants to get one. I do only have this one treble clef tattoo. I actually plan to get another one here on my shoulder blade, or maybe on my arm, but I don't have really big arms, so I'm thinking it'll just be on my shoulder blade. It's gonna be a wolf paw. A friend of mine actually designed it for me, and it's a wolf paw, but the main portion of the wolf paw, you know how there's that main portion at the bottom and those 4 parts on top? That main portion, he drew it out to look like a wolf lying down and curled up. But yeah, that's what I'm wanting to get on my shoulder. If you're really serious about getting a tattoo, Brian, man, and this really goes for anybody, make sure when you get a tattoo, it's something that you know you're gonna want to keep on you for a long time, because it just sucks when you get a tattoo and a couple years later down the road, you want to get rid of it. So you really got to think hard about what you get. And it's starting to rain, so we're gonna move on to the next question. It was sunny a second ago! Darn you, tropical depressions that turn into thunderstorms! And the sun was out like 20 seconds ago. Come on! Really? Yeah, I don't want to risk it. There's a lot of clouds and it looks like it could just kick back up again. I'm gonna wait here for a little bit. Well, anyway, since I'm here, the next question comes from Guilty67, and she asked, what was your favorite job? Well, let's see. Let me give you a rundown of what I did. I used to work in a call center in the Philippines. That was before I moved here. And then as soon as I got here, I worked at a Subway, which was pretty cool. After Subway, I worked for this place that inspected brake parts before they got sent to the manufacturers. So all those brake parts, like those little paint dots on those parts that the inspectors go through to let them know that those parts are okay, that was me. That was me putting those on there. And then, let's see, after that I worked at Hungry Howie's, which is a pizza place here. And then I did door-to-door AT&T customer service. That wasn't very fun, especially when it rained, because our boss was one of those guys who's like, I don't care if it's raining, go out there. So we'd be out there in ponchos and a soaked clipboard trying to talk to customers. After that, AT&T customer service, actual on the phone stuff, and that was the last job that I had. But out of all of those jobs, I'd have to say Hungry Howie's was probably my favorite out of all of them, only because it was just such a laid-back place. Everyone there was really, really cool. Never had a problem with anybody. Even the boss, the manager, was really cool about everything. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Florida and its crazy weather, huh? Crazy. Piece of crazy weather. I don't think I'm gonna risk it, because it looks like there's still some clouds hanging around, and they're coming quick. Yeah. Here it comes. Yeah, we're gonna make a break for the car. I'm stuck indoors for this one, and I'm sorry. I know the vlogs always take place in my room, so I'm not gonna film in there. I'm just gonna answer different questions in different parts of the house, I guess. So the next question comes from Pang from TKEXP. He asked me 2 questions. Who is your favorite band or singer, and why? And he also asked who's my favorite comedian. Well, when I think of comedians, I think stand-up comedians. So Gabriel Iglesias is definitely one. Robin Williams, when he does stand-up, is pretty hilarious, so I'd have to definitely pick Robin Williams as well. Gosh, there was someone else too, but I forgot his name, but I'm pretty sure if I remember it, I'll let you guys know. But off the top of my head, those are the 2 that I would pick. And for favorite singer and or band, and why? I mean, if I were to pick somebody, it'd have to be somebody that I've listened to the longest time, not someone that I just picked up and started listening to. It'd have to be somebody I listened to the longest. And the groups that I've listened to the longest would have to be like Linkin Park. I really wasn't into music before Linkin Park. I was more into movies and stuff. So I'd have to say Linkin Park and or Lifehouse as a close second. But yeah, that's it. And we're gonna go ahead and go to another room to answer another question. Okay, welcome to the Florida room with the completely empty fish tank, except for the one fish that hides in there and never comes out. But next question comes from Our Life in Text. He asked if I had to eternal sunshine something, who or what would I erase from my memory? This is a hard question for me, because there's some bad things that happened to me in the past, and even though they were bad, I really don't wish they didn't happen, otherwise I would never have learned anything. But alright, you know what guys, I've been sitting here walking in a circle for the last, I don't know, 10 minutes now, trying to think of something that I could say to answer this, but I really can't think of anything. And I'm being honest, there's not one person or one event in my past that I really want to erase. Like, even if I had to, like if someone had me at gunpoint right now and said, pick something you had to erase, nothing's coming up. Like, nothing's coming up, not even on the top of my head. Like, I can't even think of anything, because I've just grown to live with the fact that, hey, it happened, dude. You know, there's no going back for it now. There's no changing it, so there's no use regretting it or hating it for the rest of your life. I'm sorry, Howard and Summer, Our Life in Text, if I let you down by not being able to answer that one, but I really can't think of anything. There's nothing in my life that I would want to take back or do over or anything. There might be, but in the end, when I think about it long and hard, I really wouldn't want to, because it would probably change who I am today. It would probably turn me into something else that I probably wouldn't like. So I guess we'll just go ahead and jump to I think the last question for this walk and talk, or inside and talk. I'm gonna answer this last question here in the guitar room. I promise I'll be back outside next week as long as the rain doesn't hold up, but I'll figure something out next week too. Please forgive me. But yeah, I'm gonna answer this question here in the guitar room. This is why it's called the guitar room. That's Ebony, that's my main guitar. That's Autumn, that's mine, that's my brother's bass, and those are my dad's. Anyways, let's get to the question. Losing All Sanity actually asked if I could have one song describe my entire life, what song would it be? I was really thinking long and hard about this question after I first read it, so I even went through some songs on my computer trying to think of, you know, one song that I haven't gotten tired of, because it's got to be a song that you really can't get tired of. If you're gonna pick a song to describe your entire life, you can never get tired of it. And I came across one, and it is Dare You to Move by Switchfoot, and I've always been in love with that song. I've never grown tired of it. Every time I hear it, I just have to turn it up a little bit, and I just really relate to the words. And I don't know if you guys have heard it. I'm pretty sure majority of you have, because it's a pretty popular song by them. But if you haven't, I'll put a link at the end of the video for you to listen to it if you want. But I relate to the entire song, you know, from beginning to end, straight from how I feel about situations, how I feel about, you know, living your life and being who you are, even knowing and believing in a higher power. You know, I believe that song pretty much covers all of that in less than 4 minutes. Even the chorus, you know, dare you to move, because to me it's, because it just screams to me, those words scream to me like, life is all about taking risks. It's about, you know, living. So are you just gonna sit down and, you know, let it pass you by? Or are you gonna get up and do something? Even if it's something small, get up and do something. Don't just sit around. Life's too short to just sit around. Even though I'm pretty much doing that right now. But yeah, that would have to be the song that would describe my entire life. I've agreed and related to that song, you know, way back when I was in high school, when I first heard of it. And, you know, it totally helped me get through a lot of stuff. And even now, you know, looking back, that song has really been one of the few songs that I can listen to every day and not get tired of it. Also, this song to me is a very good example of when music is done right. When music is made to make you think, to make you feel better. When music does that and succeeds, that is a powerful song to me. So, but yeah, that's it. I'll put a link to that song at the end of the video if you want to listen to it, if you haven't already, or if you do like the song. And with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the question of the week. So I wanted to thank you guys again for tuning into another Walk and Talk. I'm sorry the rain kind of spoiled it. But in any case, you guys, thank you again for all the questions that you submitted. And your question for this week is, I'm gonna take a cue from Peterson here. Do you have any obsessions or addictions? Leave your answers in the comment section below or in a video response. And please guys, don't forget to ask your questions for next week's Walk and Talk. And if you yourself would like to be featured in the next video, just go ahead and leave me a video response question and I'll be sure to get you up there in the next one. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with that, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. You guys are the best subscribers in the world. Keep on vlogging.